Hello. Whoa. Here we go. Sorry. Always Dizzy here. I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 39 before I play any games, as I always do, as a warm up. I'm 30 seconds in here. Let's get it started. I don't know what type of accent that was. Take and then fork. Actually, I could just fork right away. Which would be better, because then he can just move his king. So we start with the fork. And then mate in 2. We can take his bishop and then fork. And that should be good enough. Because if I take here, he has knight c2. But this has to be good. So yeah, I think we can take. They threw in some hard ones for level like 3, 4, 5. So we can pick up his rook. But you'd think we'd be able to do that in a number of different ways. No. We have to hit his rook. This is the only way to do it. And I shall do it. Yeah, it should work. They're throwing in some hard ones. Like, this is only level 5. Crazy. Okay, so we have a check. This is mined. This is mined. So the check must work. Mate in 2. Interesting. Well, create a breakthrough. If he is not a whole lot of recourse here. That does seem to stop it though. If I go g5. Yeah, g5 takes. Although I might just push there. Yeah, I guess I could push there. So we push here. And then his bishop is too slow wherever he puts it. Actually, that's not true. That ain't true. Okay, so we take. But I thought he's stopping us. What the hell's going on? Unless I create another one here. Because I take on g5. He just puts his bishop somewhere, and then he's stopping us. Oh my god. What are they doing to me? Literally the hardest batch ever for the lower numbers. Doesn't make any sense. I take on g5 and he just moves his bishop up. I don't know. I'm angry. I'm just going to, okay, I'm going to take here, but I don't understand it. I do not understand. Yeah, and then we're going for here. What a terrible, like, how is this rated 1200? How is this rated 1200? This is not simple at all. Downvote for being underrated. Jesus Christ. It pisses me off. The ones they've given me. You know, they should be at least 500 points higher. Okay, sorry. I am a cranky old man. Well, we can win a free piece here. See, this is, and then they give us super easy ones. It's just silly. They're not properly rated. Okay, so we have this should be a mate here. Check. No, we win the queen though. We have a queen for a rook at the end. Actually, no, it is mate. Okay. Check. Although I wonder if I could almost just push. Yeah, if he goes bishop G or bishop B1, I have D2. Although after D2, he's got bishop C2. So that might not work. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, that doesn't work. So if I go rook C3, he moves the king somewhere. Actually, that's illegal. So he has to go to B2. Or I guess he doesn't have to go there, but probably B2. Then I have bishop A3. Let's say king B1. That's mate. In fact, that would, yeah, I think it's going to be here. And then there's a mate here. Oh, sorry, that's not mate. But I can probably even just start pushing now. So if rook C1, bishop B1, and then push. King A2, push. Okay, I'm getting a little lazy here. And then we push here. God, they're giving us. I'm so pissed at this batch. They're so difficult. Okay, we have queen B2, and he has to put the king to the back rank. Everything else loses. And then what? Well, he can't go here because I'm going to win the queen. So he has to play. So after queen B2, he has king F1. I don't know if that's it. Queen. Actually, there's also king H3, queen B2, queen H3. No, sorry, there's not. No, oh yeah, no, there is. There is, because I thought I could take his rook, but then he has queen H5. No, then I win, right? So yeah, so he has to play king F1. So rook B2, king F1. Could then trade rooks. Okay, so let's say queen B2, king F1, queen A1, king back to B2. Could go to C2 though. And I've accomplished nothing apart from being able to go queen A2. I don't know. I hate this batch, so I'm going to be lazy and give this one a guess for the first move. And so it ends here, but I want to look at this after king F. I want to look at this one after the king f1 line, which is the hard one. So what's the win here? Yeah, so we just go back to, so we zigzag. I did consider it. I didn't say it out loud. I did consider it though. Yeah, okay, so it's a zigzag. Wow, this is the most underrated batch I've ever had, at least for the first like 15. Okay, so we have a double attack on his queen here. See, and then they give us a stupid one. The puzzles are not rated properly. This just wins the bishop. Okay, so let's say queen g5. I guess the problem for white is if he wants to, he needs to stay on his rook, right? So he has to go to one of these two squares. Otherwise, he'll be down the exchange. And if he goes to e2, then I'm winning his other rook. And if he goes to d3, then I'm winning the rook. So that is the answer. That was the nicest puzzle we've done yet. Everyone else has sucked. I can give a check and then take his rook. But so his king needs to move somewhere where he can't attack it immediately. And so this looks like the first decent candidate move because he has to come here and then I have a discovery. So I think that's the answer. And then, yeah, we just go to d6. Hello, Master of the Mystic Arts. Are you playing in the BC Open? I don't think I saw your name there. I've been watching it. I don't think you're not playing in the BC Open. I don't think. Oh, you're sick. Oh, that sucks. Like the flu type of deal, like a really bad cold. It's fine. There's plenty more tournaments where that came from. So we have a fork, which would put us up a pawn. Whooping cough. Ugh. I haven't had that, but yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Actually, I know someone else who had to withdraw too from that tournament because he's also not feeling well. What is going on here? I can win another pawn. It'll be 4 against 2. I mean, that's probably good enough. I don't see what else it would be. We win a second pawn. So it's a stupid puzzle, though. That's just a stupid puzzle. As this batch has been the whole time. Okay. So he's threatening to take our bishop. So I simply take the knight and then I take his bishop. It's as simple as that. And we are white. This looks sensitive. Actually, so does h7. So we might have queen h5 here. h6. Whoa, what was that? I see did someone donate money? I haven't seen this. Whoa, I think some did. Wait, thank you for the It's cut off there on my stream, but I think Abanoob at Atala just donated $20. I'll look into that after I finish the puzzle streak, but I definitely appreciate that. Now he might not be in the stream. He might have done that on a video that I posted. I'm not sure, but I will look into that. That's much appreciated for sure. I don't know how to get rid of the little pop-up. I can't see the chat now. It's taking over my chat. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I can't see. I can't see my chat now. Let me actually try to modify my window. It's very strange. I can't see the chat at all. This has messed up my software, ironically. I see a big orange thing in my chat. Sorry for anyone right now, but in my software. Oh, it's a super chat. I think it's a super chat. So I'll say thank you for my very first ever super chat. Much appreciated. Now, I don't know if this will go away. Okay, once I replied to it, then I think I can see chat again. Let me just try something, test. Okay. Yeah, no, thank you again. Thank you again for that. Abanoob, appreciated there. Okay, so moving on. So I was looking at Queen H5. And yeah, that was my very, very first ever super chat. So that will be in the history books. Abanoob will be in the history books there. My first ever super chat. Okay, so Queen H5, I'm threatening mate, right? And I was looking at H6. But then I'm not sure of a follow-up. Not to mention that he could just take with his bishop. Although then I can take with the H-pawn and we have a bit of an attack there. But I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. So... because it's not so clear. I mean, he can just take on G5, HG, and then it wouldn't be good, but if he played King F7, we don't have an immediate knockout there. And it's a puzzle, so we do kind of need more or less an immediate knockout. If I took on H7 to begin with, this doesn't lead to anything. Still not sure if the chat is fully working here, but if someone wouldn't mind saying something in the chat, not a move, but because I don't know if my chat is broken ever since I got that super chat in my software. That's kind of bugged up my software. Okay, good. Master of the Mystic Arts said something. Okay. Yeah, so I don't see the solution. This has been a really hard batch so far at just even like number like 2, 3, 4, and 5 were difficult for me. And I don't think it's me being bad. I think it's just it's a tougher batch than usual. Although I'm sure I'm missing something extremely obvious. I might have to get it wrong and start a new session here, because I'm just, apart from Queen H5, I'm not seeing it. I'm just absolutely not seeing it. It's got to be Queen H5. Queen H5. So if Bishop G5, then HG. Yeah, that has to be it. That has to be it. So he can. I don't think he can take on G5. If H6, then maybe queen g6 there. Queen g6, and then if he takes on g5, I still have big threats. So I'm going to go queen h5, and he takes. Okay, and it ends there. Yeah. So I was a little distracted with the. Okay, so we remove the defender, and then we go check. I was a bit distracted with the super chat, but that was much appreciated. I don't take that lightly. Okay, so queen e6 check should just give us put us up a piece, because then I'm going to grab the other bishop. Because what is he going to do about it? Nothing that I can see, and so we will just grab it, and we will just grab this one. So kind of silly. This is a Anastasia's mate, so I see that pattern right away. You can look that up if you're not familiar with Anastasia's mate. And I could go rook takes, although I wonder, could I also go bishop takes? I don't think so, because then he trades bishops and then he grabs my knight. So I think we go rook takes. No, that makes no sense, because then he just takes my knight. Okay, yeah, so let me look at bishop takes again. So after bishop e5, do I have this Zwischenzug? I don't, do I? No, I don't. But I might have it on e5. So maybe I can go bishop e5, knight e4. So knight e4. Master of the Mystic Arts. Yeah, cameo with you in there, right? Your name was up on there. I wasn't sure how you would respond to that. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So bishop e5. If bishop e5, then we have knight e4. And we can win the exchange if he tries to move the bishop back to protect his rook. I think that should be working. Sorry, no, wait, what? No, rook takes, sorry. Rook takes first. No, bishop takes. Well, what am I smoking? Yeah, sorry. So bishop e5, and then knight e4 is what I was looking at. And that should be correct. So rook e5. No, I'm sorry. I keep confusing myself. Yeah, so it's bishop e5, knight e4. God, whoa! Oh man, I was so out of this. This batch kicked my ass from number 2 onwards. Just kicked my butt. Rook d5. Yeah, whoops, I missed that. So it was this fork, eh? I just thought, yeah, I don't know. Okay, that batch, that batch definitely killed me. I'm going to have to start again, because that's the rules. That batch was brutal. Brutal from the beginning. So we got to catch up here. We'll get back to where we were and then some. Where's the tactic? There's a fork here. I don't see good counterplay. That should work. And we win as queen here through the magic of forks. This is the kill box, which is a tactic I learned like 2 weeks ago. It took me I just learned it 2 weeks ago, but it's my new favorite thing. My new favorite thing in chess. So can I just take his knight and then take his rook? Seems to be correct. And we are white, so we can win his queen through the magic of television. I saw my chat move up, but I didn't see any message. So I don't know what that was about. I see a blank a blank thing with no message. This will lead to mate. Yeah, so I'm not sure if somebody sent a message in the chat or my thing is just glitching out. So we have a check on h6. And, well, we should have a mate there. So mate in 2. Okay. Equal material, we're down a pawn. I can attack and then attack the pinned piece. We have rook e1, should be good enough, just verifying. We'll take the queen, take the bishop, take with the pawn, and this is going to be a mate. And look how quickly we caught up. We're already at 17. See, because this batch, the other batch was evil, man. The last batch was just evil. This is how they should be. The puzzle should be reasonable. You know. Okay, so we have a mate in 1. Okay, now they're starting to get a little trickier. It's very strange. Unless we sack the queen, we have to go king c1. Which looks just as scary. But I don't see how we're winning his queen or giving checkmate if we sack the queen here. So king c1. In fact, we're still getting mated. So what am I missing here? It's white to move. Like what? We have to take. I'm getting mated if I don't take, and I don't see any checks against his king or anything or trapping. From that logic alone, we just take the. Oh wait, his queen. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, pretend. Okay, don't. That didn't happen. I didn't see that his queen. We can just take his queen. Oh boy, losing my marbles. Okay, here we're threatening mate in 1. Mate in 1's always a good threat. Does he have any immediate checks? Yes. But I don't know if I need to worry about that. The follow-up is not so... He doesn't have a good follow-up. So knight g5, h6, and then I'm winning material. He has a big attack, though, but I think we're hanging on there. And nothing else makes sense. No other move would make sense here. Don't like that puzzle, by the way. We are black. Oh, I see the chat here. Yeah, Abanoob got it. Yeah, I didn't see that the queen... I didn't see that we were attacking his queen. Oh. Okay. So we have a check. We want to look at forcing moves first. If king c1, then we have mate. And the only other legal move, well, we're going to have a mate. I don't know if we have to start with the rook. Probably the knight. No, yeah, we start with the knight. It's knight first and then mate. Okay. His knight is hanging. Why would we not take that knight? I don't know why we wouldn't take that knight. There's no reason not to. There's queen. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, if it's wrong, well, so be it. Because I don't know why. So we just go queen f4. We have nowhere else to go, but I'm just making sure that's right. But yeah, we just go queen f4. So that was a silly puzzle because we had to find it by necessity. His queen looks like it could be trapped. So rook a1. He can't attack our queen. So I don't have to look at counterplay there. And after queen b2, then I have rook fb1, which should win material. Not a whole lot of material, but some material. Okay, we are black. Trying to get my bearings straight here. So knights are very bad against rook pawns, so I can simply trade. Actually, I'm black, so I could just trade and then take his pawn. And here we have two mate and one threats. So I think it's got to be queen e4. I'm just looking to see if he can check me. He cannot. I just realized that he could take our queen, though. So you know what it is? It's queen h1. And then double check and then mate. Forcing. Always look at forcing lines first. So we are white. And how will this one go? So we can obviously start with a check. He has to go to king a7. And then it's going to be rook 1 c8. This is a woodpecker puzzle pattern. And we just dodge checks now. So I think king c4. We don't want to go here because we're getting mated. So we have one move. And then after b5, we just win the rook. So it won't be mate, but it's the same thing effectively. I can take and then a fork. And that'll put us up a piece. No, it won't. So give it, but we'll be up a pawn. Yeah, we'll be up a pawn. I don't love this puzzle because we're not up a whole lot. So I don't like that puzzle. Okay, this one's tricky. Rook g7. Yeah, rook g7. Yeah, it's got to be rook g7 here. Rook g7, g5. Take. I don't know. It's got to be here though, and then take the other pawn. Okay. So queen a3. He has no checks. Well, no, he does have one check. But I don't think that is a scary check. So queen a3, queen f7, king c8. Let's say queen g8. So he can't. No. Let's say king f8. So that if I go king b7, then he can go back here. No, he can't. I've got that diagonal covered. So this check doesn't scare me long term. And that should be good enough. That should be good enough here. Yeah, and we just go king c8. And again, yeah, king b7. And it is good enough. Okay, so let's look at the forcing lines first, and then queen h4. He has one legal move. No, that's not true. He has two legal moves. If he goes g3, then I have rook h2, and I'm going to take with check, and then I can flee my queen. So after queen h4, he has to play king e3. And then I have mate. That's the solution. Okay, he doesn't do it, but here we go check. Okay, I'm happy with how quickly I solved that one. I have queen takes e5, which should be winning. We're up. Well, he's got a lot of pawns. But I'm up a piece. I'm up a full rook. So that has to be winning. Okay, we are white. Take a sip of decaffeinated coffee. And okay, so we have bishop c5. It's just a mate in 2. Oh, it's not true, because he could go to d8. I'm winning at least his rook there. I wonder if I can go here next, and then he might not stop it. So check, king d8. Okay, not to mention that this is a fork that could come in handy. I don't know. I like bishop c5 though, but bishop c5, king d8. Oh. This is tough because there's so many interesting patterns, and I don't see the follow up after bishop c5, king d8. Because if I go rook f8, there's bishop e8, and then I can take his knight, and material is about equal. I think it's going to be bishop c5, but and then I think the computer will not play the best response, and that's why it's only rated 1800 here. That's my prediction. I think it'll play a simpler move. But after bishop d8, there must be multiple moves that are winning. That's because again we have rook f8 and then bishop after bishop e8. We can take the knight, but it's hard for me to assess that. White has good chances there, but giving an immediate check with the rook on f8 doesn't lead to anything. Plus, he could probably just even go straight back. Yeah, I'm going to go check here. So the computer did go king d8. So are we just happy with the knight? Obviously, if he goes to c8, then I could take the rook, which would be a better version. But are we just happy with the knight here? I think we are, But I don't, if that's the solution, I'm not a happy camper of this puzzle. I'm going to do it though. And so so we'll just take the rook here. I think I just hate this puzzle. Yeah, it ends there. I don't like this one. That sucked. So if I just go backward here a little bit, if bishop e8, you would just take the knight, and you know, yeah. See, it's plus 1.9. I don't like this puzzle. Let's get to downvote. That sucked. Okay, moving on. We are black. So I could take the pawn and then be up a pawn, but we probably want more than that. I could also take this way and be up a pawn. If I give a check, that forces king d2, which it's nice to have a forcing. Actually, that's not true. He could technically go to d4 as well. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think it's taking on f3 because then we win another pawn, so we'll be up 2 pawns. I should have seen that quicker. We just take check. 100%. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So we're threatening mate. So I would prefer not to bring the bishop back if I don't have to. But if I don't, things look pretty grim. This is going to be mate next move after bishop f7. And my only other legal move does not look much better. But we're so close to winning. So, okay, so if I go king, I just want to see if I can survive checks, because if I can survive checks, then I'm winning on the next move, because he has no defense apart from sacrificing his queen. Even then, he has no defense. Wait, that's not true at all. Because if I move the king somewhere, it doesn't matter where, then he can't go there. Yeah, so if I can survive here, he's getting checkmated, as far as I can tell. Or losing the queen, because I could take here. But even that's still mate. So, can I survive? Check. He's already starting to run out of checks there. He has one more check. Right, he's got queen d5. And then I make a run for it. He's very low on checks there. Okay, but here he can get that in. So, okay, let me look at this again. So king, this is a weird thing, a weird solution. But yeah, because he's getting mated if I can survive. So king f6, queen d6. That's actually not the move I had looked at. So yeah, let's look at queen f7. Queen g5. He has one more check. So queen d5. I think I can just hide here. Honestly, king h4. He has no more checks there. Okay, that's taken care of. And if he gives me another check, I think this is the only other one. It's going to be the same thing. I think I can just make a run for that. Yeah, I mean, he gives me a check. I'm going to do this. And it's right. And he has to sacrifice it. So yeah, I got rewarded for being brave there and ambitious. Okay, so we are black. These are Dvoretsky pawns. So they will queen, except one is under attack and his king is close. It's probably G2, but let's look at A2. So A2, his king can't really... I mean, this might be his best move. King C4. King F4, sorry. And then if I play G2, yeah, that should be good. Maybe it is H2. So let's refute G2. G2, he probably just brings in his king. Yeah, I'm going to go H2 and then G2. Okay. So we have a check. Check. No, whoops, he could take that. Yeah, we don't want that. I could almost start with H3 for that reason. I think I want to look at that because he doesn't have anything that's too scary. Well, maybe not there because then he's got this fork. So let's just say we move in here. How did he stop rook H1? It might be H4 here. He could maybe take the rook, take, and then take. He might have that. That should still be winning, though. Yeah, so let's say H3. If we move the G pawn somewhere, then we have check. And then, oh, maybe it's not as, okay, so G3, rook H1, king G3. And we have check, but then he's got this queen G2. No, sorry, he can't go there. What am I talking about? Yeah, so say G4. Same thing. G4 check. He has to go king G2 and then it's mate. So yeah, the best thing for white, I think, is to give this check. And then we're going to have to recalculate at that point. But I think we're going to the F file. Yeah, we don't want to go here because of this check and then he takes this pawn. So we're going to go H4. And yeah, and he does sack here. And then this was kind of close. So I nailed that one. I counted for everything. Okay, last one. We have a check on G7. And if king F8, I can take his bishop. That would put me up the exchange. He's got a connected passed pawn here, and he's up 2 pawns. But that should still favor me. I mean, this should just be good enough. And how could it be any other first move, right? So we're going to start with that. And I think we're just taking the bishop. I think it's just one of those silly puzzles that is easy. I don't think we should overthink this, but I will a little bit. Yeah, I think we're just taking on B7. If he starts rolling his pawns, it just has to be too slow. It has to be. I'm taking it. Yeah, and I'm done. So, okay, I'm going to get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, so that took me 49 minutes, which is slow, but as long as I got to the finish line. Okay. So I'm going to play a game now. Thanks again, Abanoob, for the super chat. Again, it was my first one ever. I'm going to play Rapid because I've dropped a lot of rating on Rapid and I need to get that up. So I have some work to do on the Rapid. See, I'm below 2100 now. It's been a rough ride. I got my Blitz rating up quite a bit, but then my Rapid dropped in return. So anyways, we have a Scandinavian on board. Losing my voice slightly. Now, I enjoy the lines when Bishop G4 is played, so I'm hoping they'll play Bishop G4 because those are always fun lines. And there we go. So I'm happy. Win or lose, I'm happy. I just wanted a fun line. Okay, so here, since there's no bishop on C4 yet, knight E5 is I think the strongest way to play here. If the bishop is on C4, then we want to play H4 to threaten H5 because the knight can't go to C4. When C4 is vacant, we can play knight C4. So after knight D7 here, we can play knight C4. And yeah. But then I'm going to have to get into the time bank and remember theory after that because there's some repeating moves that are hard to remember for me. Might as well try to. I might as well try to remember it now. So if knight D7, yeah, he does do it. So let's go knight C4, and then I think it's queen A5. And then yeah, there's important moves here. That I cannot remember. There's some repeating moves. There's a really weird move too, and I can never remember what it is. It's something weird. I think it's bishop F4. For some reason. I think it's to control D6 so that this knight can then move somewhere while controlling D6. That's what my memory serves. I mean, I'm going deep into the theory land. Yeah, I think it's bishop F4 just to cover this square. And I'm going to play it and hope my memory serves me right. I'm going purely off of memory here. But the problem is I don't remember where we put this knight or where we're threatening to put it. It's this, I think. I think that's the point. Oh man, my memory's working well today. So knight D6, I think. And then, I don't know after here, but I think then we've got this and his queen is trapped, except he's hitting our rook. So yeah, that's not right. See, check. And we win the queen. My memory is awesome today. My memory is awesome today. Yeah, the bishop F4, that's the secret move. You'll never find that in a game. Oh, I'm a happy camper. Okay, the game's not over though. He got 2 pieces for the queen. But oh God, I'm happy. Everything I wanted in that opening. Every freaking thing I wanted. Okay, I think I want to castle queen side. I should probably prepare for that because he's going to give me a check, right? So I'm going to need to play bishop E2. So let's guard C2. So let's go queen D2 so that I can play here. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, so I could go king D1, but I think bishop E2. Oh God, I think that's the first time I ever got to play that tactic too. And we will just trade here. And then I could just give him the exchange because I'm up material here. I could give him the exchange back. And then I'll have a queen for a rook. Or no, he'll have a queen in, I mean, for a rook and a knight. Yeah, that might be too much. I should keep it. Let's not get carried away. So actually here. So rook G1. Although Problems. I do have to give it. Or technically I could go f3 and then rook h2. I could go f3, bishop f3, and then rook h2. Wow, I'm finding everything today. At least this game. I'm nailing it. I am nailing it. So now he brings in his knight. But it's going to be too slow. I'm so happy with this game. Very happy with this game. It's what you dream for, right? A theoretical sharp line. It's not like super sharp, and it's dubious for black, but it nevertheless a dangerous line that your opponent walks into, and you end up remembering all of your theory, including that really tricky bishop f4 move. So after bishop f4, it's not winning, but I think it's something like +1.5 or close to +1.5. I think it's good for white. Yeah, you get after bishop f4, you don't lose the queen necessarily if you play correctly. Okay, you played, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good move. What about, is rook f2 a thing? Takes. I should probably just castle here, let him take, and then I can take here. Okay, I think that's right. Castles, HG. I take on f3. Yeah, that should be right. Okay, and then rook f1. No, because I don't really want to. Okay, let's take it with the queen. So maybe queen f4. That looks good. And let's not get too low in the clock. I'm just going to verify here, but that looks good. If this was here, then he would have had bishop h6, but it's not there. I think he's going to resign in a couple moves. Well, I don't know if he will, but he should. But I shouldn't get overconfident because he's got 2 pieces and 2 pawns for my queen. Now there's no rush to take this. I could take here, and I think I might. Except he has this. But then I'm threatening mate. So I can take on c2, boom, 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 and then mate. So I am going to do this. I'm playing. Ooh, I forgot about that. I'm alive, but I totally forgot about that. And in fact, we might be losing now. I totally forgot about that. And I don't mind losing this. Okay, let's see if I can survive here. So if I go king b1, rook hf8. Yeah, I can, because I can always sack here. But I forgot about that. Now he might go with the other rook, and that's actually better. for him than this one. Because if he goes with this rook, I stay on this other rook, and this rook can't move. So he should move his e rook. Yeah, so I think he needs to go rook e f8. And then I'll take on g6. And then if he pushes, I have rook f1. Then he can go here, threatening rook g1. But then I can take the bishop. He can still go back here. Then I have rook h1. It's still close, though. I should never have allowed bishop a3. That was my blunder of the game. I think I'm hanging on, but I should not have allowed bishop h6. I got complacent. I got too excited. By the way, this is a brand new account from this opponent. He's 1400 bullet. It's a 2-month-old account. He's 2100 rapid. That's kind of weird. Yeah, so he goes here. I wonder if I could... No, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah. Take. Yeah, so he should have done it with this rook. I think that was the better version for him. Because f2, I just take. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, rook f1. What about rook e1? He can't push because then I take. But what am I threatening? Like if he moves here. I don't know what I'm threatening there. Rook e1, king d8. I could actually take and then check. Oh, he's got this at back. Okay, I think I want to do that. I think there's multiple moves that are winning. I don't know if this is one of them. I really don't. It's scary because I have back rank issues, but yeah, let's play it. Yeah, so again, if king d8, I think I'm going to take on e3. And then after rook e3, no, I can't do that. Okay, he doesn't. It's complicated here. Very complicated. Okay, so if I take on e3, first of all, I don't know. Yeah, he probably has to recapture. Then I can give him a check. He comes into here. Ay. What about rook f2? He can just take. Yeah, I screwed this up. I don't mind screwing it up because I just don't. I just don't Okay, let's give a check. If he goes knight d7, I don't know. Go here maybe. If f2, then rook f1. Try to hang on here. So rook g8 might create Luft. That, okay. I think I have to go rook 2h1. Yeah. I literally do not mind losing this game because the opening was fun. I'm happy that I remembered my theory, but and I got complacent for allowing bishop h6. Like I deserve, if I lose, I deserve to lose. So if I lose, I deserve to lose. I don't mind losing this type of game. I do not mind. Okay, so anyways, if he gives me a check, I have to recapture. And then queen, and should be good for me. Okay, let's create some Luft now because it's time. Time to get off the back rank for once in our lives. For once in our miserable lives, let's get off the back rank. And I didn't play G-pawn because I don't want him controlling my dark squares, because that would be just as miserable, perhaps even more so. So we want a light square to escape to, not a dark square. So I think he might bring in his knight for extra support, and that might be winning. Could easily be winning. And I don't know what I'm going to do about it. The answer is I have no plan at all. And there he goes. And yeah, I really have no plan here. I think, well, I don't know. Is he going to jump into there? I don't know. What I should have done, maybe, no, I don't know. I had no time, 50 seconds. So what's my plan here? What is my plan? Move the H-pawn and hope for something. Yeah. My H-pawn's my only hope. Hang on. No. I can't do that, right? Because check, take, queen, take. Okay, yeah, it'll be queen against rook and a bishop, which is a pain in the ass. The good thing is he's spending a lot of time here, so he doesn't have the huge time advantage that he did. And we're almost equal on the clock. And if it's queen against rook and bishop, that is easier for me to play. So he's running out of ideas. I don't know why this made no sense, because he was scared of this, but now he's got back rank issues. So this was not a good move. Okay, he's looking for something. Check. Should I just get off? Okay, I'm just going to go here. Oh, shit. This is what I missed. Okay. I'm going to have to give up the rook now because he goes here. Yeah. Crap. Okay. Let me do this here. 20. Okay, no talking now. Comes in here. I gave him too much time. I deserve. Oh, he missed a mate. He'll still a stalemate. I don't mind the stalemate. I screwed up to the end. I was winning there, but just low on the clock. A stalemate is a good ending because we made a lot of blunders, both of us. It's too bad because the opening was so beautiful. I'm happy with a draw because I did not deserve to win after allowing bishop h6. What I don't like is he has a brand new account. As you know, I hate that. So, a fake account. No, the opening was the. Did you miss the opening program archives? Rook d4. He just didn't want to flag, so he panicked. But yeah, another new account. It's just lame. No one wants to play with a real account. Everyone makes a new account. Oh, the opening, it was the best thing that happened in like 6 months. You missed it. Watch the video after it's finished. You know, once it's archived on YouTube, go back and watch the opening. Because hearing my commentary, you had to watch it with my live commentary. But yeah, it's worth watching. It's worth making a note and watching it. That's partly why I don't mind not winning this game, because the opening was so awesome. Yeah, the only thing that bugged me is that this guy has a brand new account, which I shall show here. 2 months old, not even 100 games played, and 1400 bullet, which is weird. Okay. Humberto says, what the computer analysis looks like after queen takes f7. Queen takes f7. Anyways, I'll look at it with the engine. So just key notes are, so opening was awesome sauce. We win the queen for 2 pieces. And I liked how I played here. I did not panic. I kept a very level head and played f3, rook h2. This was all great. And I even extracted as much as I could by taking on f7. But then I allowed this. So I shouldn't have done that. I should have just taken the pawn, eh? That's where I screwed up. So I should have just taken the pawn. I got a little too frisky with that. And the funny thing is I saw bishop h6 and then I went here anyways. Yeah, so I think you should have taken with the other rook. I think it would have been better. And I'm not, like, I don't know about bishop e3. And, wait, queen f7, are you talking about? Oh, I see what you're talking about there. Yeah. And then this got really dangerous. And I should be better here with some careful play. And then I just missed the fork. I was wondering why he did this. And I just missed the fork. Although I don't know if there was much I could have done about it. Yeah, I might have had rook h3. Maybe. Here. Yeah, I might have had rook h3. No. I still lose the exchange. Yeah, there might. I don't think there was anything I could have done about it. Yeah. So if king b8 is the best move here, I'm going to be suspicious. But I think he made some mistakes around here. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm very curious to look at this with the computer. Yeah, I took there like a. That was so silly. Hey, I just moved the king, and I was going to win because I would have flagged him. Yeah. He needs to kind of do this. So if I had moved the king, I would have flagged him. But okay, let's look at that with the engine. I do kind of wonder about this. Is it kind of a weird graph? Like +4 and then -5. And then in time trouble, you make a mistake. That is kind of, I do find that weird with his account. His account looks weird too. I just want to take a look at some of his other games. Because 1400 bullet is really strange, you know. He's yeah, crown that good. I'm not even trying to insinuate. When I say interesting or weird, I literally mean that. But I am curious. I just want to look at some of his other games. Maybe this one from 23 hours ago. Let's just run the computer on that. I'm just curious. With a brand new account, I'm always more suspicious with a brand new account. Way more, like 100 times more suspicious. And then plus, like, his bullet rating being so low is weird. 1400 bullet and 2100 rapid is weird. So this one doesn't look the same. I was just curious if his graph looked the same on different games, but this one looks normal. I'll just look at one more and then I'll look at the game. So unless he was losing in the opening here, this looks normal. Okay, yeah. Okay, so taking a look at this again. So after Queen A5, Queen A6 rather. Yeah, Bishop F4. Now, oh, it's frozen. Give me a second. There we go. So yeah, so Queen E6 and I think is it 95? Yeah, so it's +1 here. Yeah, 93 or 95, and I forget which one I have in my repertoire. I think one of them repeats. I think 93 might repeat. No, not necessarily. Is it 95 that repeats? No, neither repeats. I thought one of them repeats, though. Yeah, I think it's this one. Because we're threatening to win the queen, I think, with d5. Yeah, so he has to move the queen again to b6, and then this repeats. Yeah, so that repeats. So eventually you have to put it on e5. And then I can't remember theory after this. Yeah, it's still kind of complicated, but it's good for white. Okay, so but yeah, he didn't see that though, and he just gave me the queen. Yeah, so it was this bit taking on f7. I think was my mistake. Still winning for white, or big advantage, but I shouldn't have taken that. I got a little carried away there. But my first big mistake was queen d3, allowing f2. It wants to play either queen g6 or queen h5. There's an X-ray on e8, but I'm trying to. We can take. Yeah, we could take. That's the trick. That's the trick with queen h5. And then what about queen g6? Same thing? Same thing. We can take there. Yeah, it's a tricky move. So that's what I needed to play. Otherwise, this is the best move. And then it's just equal, but then I blundered with king a2. Yeah, not seeing his fork. So I had to play queen d3 was the key move. The only move here. And that's not easy to see. And then rook c1. So yeah, I was under the gun here. Really, the move I should not have allowed. I should not have taken on f7. I'm already way up material. I should have just taken that pawn and then have no headaches. I was getting a little greedy. I didn't want to allow f5 if I didn't have to. But yeah, I should not have allowed that. That's really my critical mistake. The end. Okay, let me take a minute break here before I play another one. But the opening was a resounding success because I remembered my theory, my prep on this line, and it paid dividends, winning a queen. Yeah, I'll be back in 1 minute. If I can, okay, right now. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm going to play another one here. Yeah, too bad I didn't win, but didn't deserve it. I played fantastic, except I shouldn't have allowed. I shouldn't have taken on f7. Okay. We are black, playing the Sicilian against the Alpin, which I hate. I hate playing against the Alpin. One of my most hated openings to play against. Trying to adjust my chair. Okay, let me think. Yeah, so we shall take. And then d6. Knight c6 transposes as well most of the time. And there's knight f3. There's knight, yeah. Okay, and now there's taking and there's knight c6. I actually think this is my repertoire move, but I always play knight c6. Okay, so I am going to take. Yeah, normally I always play knight c6, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf here. So I could play knight c6 now, or play bishop f5, maybe bishop g4. Oh, that's sweet. The drink is sweet, not the position. I'm going to go bishop f5. Bishop g4, by the way, I think loses on the spot. Okay. So I have... I don't want e6. I think I screwed up with bishop f5. See, okay, so we're going to go knight b6. No, we're not. Crap. I screwed up. I have to play e6. Yeah, that's funny. I should have just stuck with what I normally play. Why am I playing something new? Oh well. I should have just stuck with what I normally play. I've got 3 drinks in front of me. This is one of them. This one looks the same, but it's not. Whoa, but it's not the same. And then I have this. So I'm definitely hydrating. It's because I ate an entire pizza before the stream, so I've got a lot of sodium in me. Okay, what did he do here? Knight d4. What is... I don't... Okay, he's hitting my bishop. Oh my god. I think I just won a bishop. Can you guys spot it? I think I just... There's a tactic here. I just win a bishop. Amazing. I'm going to play it. Look at this. Yeah, it was a frozen pizza though, so it's you see, I even got I got it right here. There's my proof. But it's 600 grams, right? I mean, it's not, it's big, but it's, anyways, here. Oh, I blundered. I thought my queen could go here. Queens don't move like that. Or they do move like that, but not when they're, so I didn't just win a piece. Fortunately, I'm still in the game, but I thought my queen could go here because I'm hallucinating from my sodium overdose. Yeah, for some reason I thought I could take on b1 and then go queen here. So that was a blunder. That was a blunder. Sometimes I do that. I just don't line things up properly. Embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Okay, so if I go, I might go bishop b4 just so I can castle. You know, it's a tempo move. So bishop d2, and then I don't know if I want to play queen a5 or just castle here. Oh my god, there's another tactic. There's another tactic. So if I castle takes, I can go. Oh no, it doesn't work. Yeah, okay. But if I castle and takes, if he doesn't castle, I could take the queen and then there's a fork here. But he's going to castle, unfortunately. Too bad. I'm seeing a lot of ghost tactics. So yeah, castle takes, he's going to castle. I'm trying to make that work somehow here. I don't think there's a way. Okay, I'll just castle then. If for some reason he didn't castle, which would make no sense ever, if he takes on b4, knight takes b4, I'm threatening queen takes d5, queen takes d4. Okay, so now I have a discovery on here. Also, his queen will be unprotected. So if I take on d2, this is almost a tactic. No, the almost is, I'm being way too... Yeah, my mind has kind of gone. Okay, let's take before I flag. I don't know what happened to me this game. I was really lucid on the previous game. And here I'm just hallucinating. Literally hallucinating. Like literally. Because I thought like the bishop was lined up. Like I'm literally seeing things that I shouldn't be. And that's a cause for concern. Okay, maybe knight bd7 to go to b6 to kick out this, and I'm hitting here too. But then he can take here. So maybe knight b6, which is such a lame move. There's knight b6 gives me this weak pawn. There's a6. Whoops. Threatening b5 too. So no, I'm gonna go. Okay, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna go knight b6 because I want to play knight bd7, and I don't want him to take on d5 because if my knight is on d7, I can't recapture with the queen. I don't want the Isolani. Okay, so I can play knight bd7, and then if f4, this I don't mind. So let's play that. So f4, I don't know, probably queen e7. I might put this knight back to d5. He does go there. Yeah, I'm going to go here. I think he's going to put a rook on c1. And then I might put a rook on c8, or I might go knight d5. See if I can salvage this. Okay, so I don't know what that is about. And finally this, oh, it doesn't quite work. He can just come back. He can just come back there, which is too bad. But that's still better than him getting this square. So let's do that. So he has to go knight d4. And then I might go rook d8. Oops, what am I am hallucinating. I thought I could just take this knight. I am out of it. I am completely out of it. Yeah, this is kind of a dangerous square because there's rook c8 and then there's stuff like this, and this is underprotected. Okay, so I could offer a queen trade, but then I'm losing a pawn. This is strong here. I could offer a queen trade this way. I'm still losing a pawn. Then I could combat this one. Yeah, this is possible. Okay, try this. It's probably not good. Really on this losing streak on Rapid. I lost about 100 points, almost 100 points. Okay, so he takes in b7. I can take on a2, and we'll do that. Hopefully, yeah. I don't see how my knight. I still have this escape square. If he goes rook f e1, I have knight b6. He gets active. I mean, white's better here. Oh shit. Okay, no. So he might go here to stop this, but I have a5. Yeah, I have a5 here. Actually, he can't go here anyways. So, okay, so maybe I go to d5, and then I have superfluous knights, which are not great. In fact, he can even attack here, which is not, which is not good for me. Yeah, I can bring one back though. So yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, I gotta play quick now. I got no time. And Okay, let's go here and then maybe knight c3. Yeah, there we go. Knight c3. Rook e1. I can take a pawn. And that's a pawn. We like pawns. This is under attack. He has to move the bishop or protect it. And what's going on? I just run this guy now. And then push it next move. I could have also traded rooks, but my knight would be poorly placed. So again, I could trade there. Could that hurt him? Let's try it. 51 seconds. Yeah, I don't really want my rook on b1. I mean, my knight on b1. What was that? What the hell was that about? He offered a draw there. I don't know what that was about. Well, now I will trade because the knight is not a good... It's not a good defender of a rook pawn. Oh, 26 seconds. Okay, no talking. No talking. Oh, I lose. Okay. Oh, too bad. Too bad. I had no time. Okay, just try to play a little quicker here. Try to play a little quicker. Just needed one more second. Needed one more second there. That's how it always is. That's why I dropped 100 points. Too slow. You snooze, you lose. That's how it goes. Okay. It's funny, almost all the games that I lose, this is winning, by the way, for white. Almost all the games that I lose, I'm completely winning. But then I just get too low in the clock. So I really have to work on my time management. That's holding me back from like 100 points, I think. I think if I had a huge improvement on my time management, I really think that's equivalent to about 100 points on rating. Like, yeah. For at least for Vapid. For 10-0. See, with increment, it's a different story. If I was playing with increment, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure my rating would be higher if I played with increment, but I don't play with increment. Okay, so he moved back. So now I think just h5 should be good. Okay, can I go king f2? So king f2, what if he sacks the exchange? That's still probably good for me. Queen takes check. That should be good for me. I also have maybe rook h3. Yeah, I think I'm going to take here though. I mean, push here. And I'm going to pre-move with the queen capture just to show him I'm not surprised by your exchange sack. I wonder what the closest time control is, though. So what he might be planning is if I take on g6, he might sack the exchange here. But then I take with the king, I think. Not to mention, if he takes with the f-pawn, there might be queen b3. And if king g7, then rook h7. Yeah, that picks up his rook here. So fg, I think there's queen b3. Okay, so he takes this way. So there might be bishop h6, because he can't really go to the h file. I mean, maybe he can, but looks dangerous. And then I don't know what my threat would be there. Maybe take on g6 then. So bishop h6 might be in the works. Plus I get the other rook in. So possibly bishop h6. If I take on g6, I'm worried about his rook sack here. I guess I could still take with the queen though. And that should be good. That should be good for me. So I think I should be able to take on g6, but bishop h6 does look good as well. Yeah, I mean, that should be good, right? F takes, queen, check. Yeah, we're going to do it. And we take with the queen here. Show no fear. Because we always have queen e8 threats. So on the clock, we're fine for once. Should we do this as a thought, or not even as a thought experiment, as an empirical data experiment? Should I look at all of my losses and see the evaluation bar, just like that I'm winning, and then I just run out of time? Should we do that or no? Because then it's just purely a time management. It's just purely time management issue. And I could gain so much rating by just playing quicker. Okay, this opponent is blinking. I don't like that. He's offline now. He's disconnected. And yeah, not a fan of that. He may not be back. He might have turned off his computer in a fit of rage. Or maybe he's on 56K modem. I mean, that's what I want. Like, who disconnects these days? I mean, it happens, but it's usually, okay, he's back now. He's back. And he resigns. Okay, he resigns. Yeah, so let's look at that with the engine. I think I played it pretty perfectly. I'm going to say perfectly. I'm going to say I played a perfect game. That's my prediction. Every move, top move is. I'm going to say every move was perfect. Because most of it was all theory. Oh, one move. I made one blunder. Shit. Okay, so what was the blunder? It was King F2? So King F2 allows G5. It's still good for white, but it's not as good. Excuse me. So it wants to take immediately. The reason I didn't is I didn't really like bishop G3. So how is this different? Because of G5, because we can't take it. We can't open up the H file. That's the difference. We can't open up the H file for the rook. So it's worth getting the king awkward to open up the H file for the rook. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm going to play another one. Or what do you guys think? Should I look at my losses and look to see if I'm winning in every single game? Or at least in most of the games? Or should I not just play another game? What do you think? Speak up. Chat is dead. Chat died. Did chat really die? Like, there's 8 viewers here. Nobody, unless my chat is broken. I'm going to write test. No, my chat seems to be working. But yeah, nobody's here. Everyone fell asleep. Okay, I'll just play another game then. And if chat continues to be dead, this will be the last game for tonight. Okay. 2094 opponent. We're black. And lately I've been playing A6 here against the closed. And what's cool about this A6 is if you play D6 here, after D4 we transpose to the knight orf. Now he immediately plays knight D5. So what is that about? Interesting. Is he prompting E6 to get at like a Scheveningen? Okay, let's play it. Interesting. So I don't know what this is, but it's interesting. Bishop C4? No. Okay, that is really weird. Do I want G6 in this case? No. Let's get the show on the road with Bishop E7. And let's castle. And develop. Nothing too fancy. So I could play E5. Is D5 a move? Not really. So I could go Queen C7 and then I have D5. Okay, let's try that. The problem with this is if he goes Bishop B2, I can't play D5 because of takes. Okay, I'm going to try something really... No. I was going to go knight e4 and do it like a Dutch. And then you go e5. I'm scared of that, though. Okay, I'm going to go e5. I don't really like it. Don't really like it, but so if he goes knight f5, he doesn't. I could go knight d4 here. Not sure what I think about that. Do I have knight g4? And what do I think about that? Then he's coming in here. Okay, let's go h6 and then bishop e6. So h6 stopping knight g5. So if I play bishop e6, I don't want to play knight g5. So I play h6 to stop that. And then this is my next move. Now he might play knight e1 to play f4. I think he's going to do that. Same idea. Yeah, he couldn't resist. He couldn't resist. Nothing I can do about it. When he plays f4, I don't know. Like, am I going to take it? He's got an attack brewing. Ay. d5. There we go. Strike in the center. He's going to attack on the flank. Open up the center now. That's the move. That's 100% the move. He has to take. Okay. Interesting. He wants to take my knight. Not the worst idea. Where do we want the queen? It's blocking everything wherever it goes. Unless I want it to retake here, which I don't. So I think I'm going to go to D. No, I can't do that, eh? Shit. I have nowhere to go. He's coming in here next. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so we have to go to E6. Oh, that's so freaking ugly, but we're going to do it. Okay, so bishop E6, rook E1, I don't know. Here, I guess. Maybe F6. Oh, it weakens me too much. I have to do this. Yuck. Oh, he's got this coming. Okay, no, we got to do this and take here. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Wow, who is this guy? Kicking my butt. Oh, it's a new account too. Not brand new though. I'm basically dead. He's this weakens my dark squares too much, but I think I have to play it. Or do I have? Oh, I might have knight. I have knight d4 maybe. Okay, I've got knight d4. No, I don't. Yeah, yes I do. Yes I do. Do I? I don't. Yeah, it's game over. Oh no, I take on f3. Okay. Oh, it's not good times. So, I'll be happy if he takes a bishop. That'll be good for me. That was frustrating. That was stressful. Down on the clock now. Jeez. He wins a no, he doesn't win a pawn. So take with the queen. Well, we have a tempo move. he can improve himself, but this is still a good square for me. Oh, I see. Tricky guy. What a trick. We have to do it. Or no, we can hang on. That's what we have to do. But eventually he's going to get this in. But yeah, let's play it. So queen e2, then we'll play f6. Or I guess I could play rook e8. Okay, b5 now. Yeah, and now bishop a5. That's a tough one, but I like controlling. This is a nice diagonal to control. So I'm going to do that. You know, these are very nice squares to control. E1 and D2 here. So suddenly his knight is dominated. I've pushed back here. His knight sucks. He might be trying for a4. So I wonder if I can go here now, and then if a4, I can take. No, I take, no, yeah, bishop here. If a4, I take the knight, and then I can take. Okay, let's try that. So a4, I take the knight, and then I take on a4. Now, yeah. Yeah, this bishop is doing work here because he can't move anything. He has a good bishop, so let's offer to trade that. Suddenly, the position has really transformed. I was in trouble. It's okay. He wants knight here, so I could take it now. Okay, let's go here. So knight d1. Then yeah, I might just double up here. F5, because he's so predictable. Although, yeah, F5, F6. Then rook to the F file. My bishop is starting to be a bit misplaced now. Okay, I take with the rook. Here, rook f8. He has to play rook f7, rook f2. And then I can take here? No, because it's check. But I take once. Takes with the queen. The alternative is this. here. Okay, let's try that. Boom, boom. And we're covering E8. If G4. So you want to use that check here. Okay, so I take on A2. Check. And I should be okay. Oh, I'm losing this one. But he can't actually take it. So, okay, this is kind of greedy. But it seems like it should work. Because he can never take on... Okay, that's interesting. So if I go Queen F7 and then check, I should still be okay there, right? Here. Same idea. Check and then here. I drop this one. I'm always in time trouble. He's got this. Actually, let's go here. I'm always in time trouble every game. We're going to trade this one for this one. Actually, we can't really do that, eh? Well, let's get rid of this. Oh, I just dropped a pawn. Oops. And I'm going to flag again. It happens every game. But yeah, this one I wasn't winning though. I wasn't winning this one. That was actually a mouse slip. I meant to go here. Yeah, that was a mouse slip. That sucks. I'll resign because I'm going to flag. Yeah, I'm going to end it there, guys. Just flag every game. Oh, yuck. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.